it's Denise, I'm back. So I measured these out, 14 spaces in between, and I'll show you the petal that I'm making. Spaced them out 14 in between. I go all the way around, and then the outside it's about 2 or 3 in, but I try and leave at least 3 spaces in between, so when you got the space. Zap straps are smaller than, they're thinner than the ones I was getting at the dollar store. So you see the difference, right? So they actually fit better in this mesh. See, like these ones, I always had a hard time pulling them through, whereas these ones, they just slide right in, which is good. They are, I got them on Amazon. I got 1,000 for, like, I think it was $15. They're 6-inch, 18 pounds. And then, yeah, that's all. Indoor use. These are for indoor use. So I got 1,000 of them. So, but I guess if I make a wreath that will hang outside, I can use these ones because these are probably heavier. They're more than 18 pounds, right? Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you. Then I bought this. It's a zap strap. It helps you tighten this up and cut it so it, hopefully that'll save my shoulder. My shoulder's been bothering me, and I think it had to do for me doing all those mesh wreaths. Okay, so now this is, I got this off Amazon, a 20 pack. So what I did is I measured, so if you're wondering how I got an oval, so what I did is I took my sign that I'm going to be using, and then I just spaced it, right, as much, you know, as even as possible, and then I just cut around it, and I put a circle here. This is the outline. This one here is the one we're going to be using. See, we're using that one, so even them out. So this will go in the middle, and then we'll put these around the outside, and then I'm looking at using the so this is a 21-inch, 10 by 21-inch, I guess it's a foil red mesh. Anyhow, I cut these at 10 inches, and then I cut them in half. So now all you're doing is you're taking them, you're folding them like this, raw edges. There's only one factory edge on this, on each one now, because I cut them in half. Then you take, turn it over, bring this end over, because that's your, and then you just kind of go at least probably a good 2 inches or 1.5 inches, whichever makes you, okay. Then you take it, put it in, because see, now it fits, right? See how I did the spacing? Okay. Now you could, if you want to, make them ahead of time, but then put the little elastic on them, and then you can cut the tails off. Like I cut the tails off of these ones, so I still got to cut this one and this one now. I'm going to go around and get the outside done, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'll show you one more time. So I've cut the 10 by 10, 21-inch, and then cut that piece in half. Now you fold it over a little bit, and try and center it as much as possible. Fold it over, right? So your raw edges will be at the bottom, or no, top. Raw edges at the top. Factory edges at the bottom. There's only one because you cut the 21-inch piece in half. So you should have 2 10-inch. Then you gather this, pinch it all, take your little elastic, put put it on there. I try and move it up a little bit so that you got a good inch or so that you're going to be cutting off, right? So it's probably, so there's your elastic. So it'll be about an inch roughly, because you want to leave a little bit of a tail, right? Okay, so now I'm going to trim these and then we're going to put these on together. Okay, so now we're just going to put them all on. I'm going to get them all on and then I'm going to tighten the zap strap after. Trying to make sure that it covers, it's on, the zap strap's on the elastic part. Okay, so when the elastic might deteriorate over time, but this is not going to go outside, so it's going to stay in the house. So, but there we go. Move it over there. Oops. Okay, there we go. I'll put this one here because it's a little bit bigger. The shapes of them are a little different, so which you can play with. You can play around with them and make sure if you want them all the same. I'm finding that if I can get them to touch, like these ones I made a lot bigger, right? So if I can get them to just touch, and then you're gonna have another layer on top, right? Because I will be putting something in the middle here too, for where the sign goes, so the sign sits up. I want the sign to kind of sit up a little bit. Okay, so now I'll get this guy in. So I'm going to go around and tighten that, and then I'm going to get my next round of zap straps in, and then figure out what pedal I'm going to use, what style, and then we will let you guys, show you guys how we're doing it. Any loose mesh, you just trim it off. That's all you got to do. Okay, I will be back. So this is the pedal, the next pedal we're doing. So you have your curl side up, and you take it, turn it this, well, actually turn it, if you got this edge, well, factory edge at the top, bring it down, you fold it so that it's just, corner is just at the tip, just before the edge there. Then you fold it over again, and then you turn it, twist it like that. You can keep the edges, keep it even, like the edge tips, try and keep them as even as possible. And you take a little elastic. Now you could put elastic on each side of these and then cut in the middle. If you're going to do it separate, I'm going to keep them together. So then what I've been doing is just kind of off measuring, making sure that I have these all the same, roughly the same length. Then you just trim that, because if you trim it, then it won't be so bulky on your. Okay, so do it one more time. Curl side up, raw edge down, fold, just before the edge there, and fold again, and then turn it. There you go. And then you put your elastic on it. What is this one? There you go. And I just like to double check. Sometimes they're a little bit off, right? Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put them in. So we're putting these in between. So they'll stick out like that. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to put it, bring this, if you can get it so it's even to these, that's great. That's perfect. Because in that way, it just looks more professional, I guess. But then your next layer, because there's going to be another layer, is going to, I'm going to tighten those and trim them off after. So now you can try and tuck these out. If you tuck them underneath the one that's already, then it just looks like it's coming out, right? Okay. Oops. Next one. So yeah. So it works out that on here, there's, how many of these did I do? I think it's 12. I think I did 12 of these petals. And there's probably 12 of these ones as well. Okay. This guy needs to. Just about done. I'm down to the last three more. And then in between, I try and keep a space of 3 squares in between these. These are just, because this 14 in between, I just kind of divided that up. And so usually between the squares, I usually, depending on the petal, 3 to 4 spaces, depending how thick this part is. Oh. Okay. Down to the last 2. Sorry, I got this turned the wrong way. Yeah, these are so much easier to go through this mesh. I'm glad that I grabbed them. But I'm going to see if I can get the same kind, but a little like more strengths on them. So I guess it'd be the weight, I guess. Okay. Let's see. I'm slowly figuring this out. You go 1, 2, 3. That didn't work right though. Didn't sound right. 1, 2. See? Sometimes I do it right and sometimes I don't. Maybe I should have read the directions. That would be a good idea. Unless, hang on, there's a setting on here. Let me check the setting on it and see what I got it at. Maybe there's something there. Okay. I had the zap strap facing the wrong way. Okay, let's try this. See, I don't know what this is for. I better read the instructions. Yeah, I'm just going to tighten it and then trim them off after. There we go. Maybe you gotta put pressure on it. There we go. That's what I gotta do. Figured it out. Oh, here we do that one. Did it too many times. Oh well. I'll get it figured out eventually. Anything to save my shoulder, because I'm thinking, I've been having problems at work and oh, I did it again. Okay. Okay, well I'm gonna get this one on and get these all done, and then we shall be back. Okay, so there it is with the other one in. So you got, what did I count of these? 12, I believe, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 12 of these petals and 12 of these petals. And then once we get, and then this will go in the middle, so I got to put another, something else around there, probably a couple. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I just got to tighten these up, but this is the petal I did. This is quite popular for the ones that do all the boards with Unique in the Creek. I forget the name of it. So this ribbon, these pieces are cut at 10 inches, and same with the mesh is 10 inches. So I'm going to show you how to do this. But I got this ribbon through Wreaths of Joy last year. Got it on sale. So it's 1.5 inches by 10 yards. So that's how we're going. So I'm going to show you what to sign, and I'll show you how to do it. But see what the sign. How does that look? And then, so I put it over top of these guys. Okay. So these I folded in half, right, ahead of time. So you take your 10 inch by 10 inch. These are cut 10 inch by 10 inch. Factory edges, top and bottom. Pull it down, right? And then you fold it so that the corner is just before the with the other folded edge. Then you bring it over. Now, I've seen them before where they keep this side to the front. I've been putting that to the back. I think I might try that with the next one. If I do the same petal, which I'm probably going to do the same petal. But I got to see how much mesh I got. Okay, so yeah, so then you go like that. Pinch it together. And there you go. You can play with it, you know, however you want to. But because it is a ribbon, it's not like if you had mesh to put in there, right? Because the other ones are done with the mesh. But I thought, why not? This ribbon, I've had it for, well, almost 2 years now. And I've been waiting to find something, and then I figured it would bring the black out of the sign. So once again, curl side up, factory edges to top and bottom, fold it over, just before the folded edge, fold it over, and then I usually keep, oops, hang on, I'm going to fix this. There we go. And pinch these together, right? Put it in there, and then you can adjust it as you go, right? So I go like that. Okay. Now you just do that. Then you get your elastic. Put your elastic on there. I put the elastic enough so that when I do trim the bottom, you're trimming not so much, like only about this much off. Okay. Any long pieces of mesh, just trim them off. You can just cut those off. Okay, so then you just trim that like that. It might have been a little too close. Yeah, a little bit too close, I think. You don't want the elastic to come off, right? So yeah, that one I cut a little too close. So we'll just pull that up a little bit more. Okay. And then this one, I gotta take that off. So again, we just trim it. So I'm gonna trim a little. There we go. So you're really not taking that much of the ribbon off. Okay, but see, that's how it looks. So now I just got to fix this one because I did that. Because I want this. There we go. There we go. I got it. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. So what I'm thinking is I'm thinking of trying this ribbon that I also got with Wreaths of Joy. But it's got the church, the houses, and then that. So I was thinking maybe if I do those in between, it'll go in. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably make one and then decide. Okay. So now we're going to put these two in. Okay. So all you do, get them in there. Right. The reason why I put these over with this is because of the star, right? That's why I did it. And I don't have any, like I said, I only have the one ribbon that has, okay, so I'm going to show you how I made these petals. Same idea as the other one. but with this ribbon. So same thing, curls up, patch the edges top and bottom, fold it, make it as even as possible, and fold it over, leave that little bit of a space, I just fold it over this time for this one, like that. Then I bring it so that I kind of have it together, take this and just gather it, and puff it out a little bit, and I put it in, get it to where I want it, right, and then put the elastic on. And then all the tails have to be trimmed off, and it's the same idea as I did on the other one. So you'll trim it about, say about right here, trim it off, okay. Then you got to adjust it, right, so that it looks. There we go. So in between each one of these, so you'll have 12 as well. They'll go in between, like that. So we shall be back. Okay, you guys, I've cut them all up, the tails off. Now we'll place them in here. You can adjust this after you get them in. Last one. Okay, I'm going to tighten these and take these off, straighten these out, make them look pretty, take a picture, and then I got to figure out the middle. That's how it's looking so far. Okay guys, I'm back. So I decided to go with this faux fur. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna have to fluff all this out, right? But where's the sign? So here's my sign. Oh, let's get that to fluff out a little bit more. Right. But the sign will go here, like that, which will work out perfect because I'm okay with not too much showing on. There we go. And then maybe I'll put some of these berries on the outside. Because these, you can actually tuck them in, like this one here. I could tuck it in here, and this would attach the sign because of this mesh. See if I can get it through there. You know. There we go. So watch. Now what we'll do, we'll just get this on top, but we'll twist it. See if I got that. But I want this so. Okay, let's do the other one and see what I think. See what I think. Now these I got when I got my this is from when I got a whole bunch of floral stuff from a person here in Mission. Whose family member I think passed away, the lady that did all the crafting. Anyhow, but those are some that I had left that I hadn't used yet. I'm gonna see where. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to get my needle nose just to pull it up. There we go. So I'm thinking I'm gonna that works. So there's the front, there's the back. Right?